Hello, great people. I'm glad to come again. Now we are still talking about the planning phase, but this time we're talking about how will you know when you meet the supposed person. If you are a male, how will you know when you meet her? If you are a lady, how will you know when you meet him? It may happen anywhere, in the bus, in church, in a party, wherever. But how will you know when you meet that person and you know that this is the person? Remember, if you do your planning phase well, you'll be able to know. I'll give you a simple example, and I'll pick just a scripture from the Bible. I'll just describe their experience. When Adam saw Eve, there are some two things he said. Genesis chapter 2, from verse 20 downward. When he saw Eve, he exclaimed, he said, "This is bone of my bones, this is flesh of my flesh." What does that mean? This is bone of my bones. Adam could see some things in Eve that resemble what he has in him. Remember, Adam could see some of the things that are in him in Eve. Bone of my bones means some internal resemblance. Bones, you don't see bones at the surface. They are the pillars of our being. If you remove all the bones in us, we'll just collapse. Adam could see that there are some very important things in Eve. And those things that Eve holds so dear, she protects so carefully. He also has the same thing in him. Some resemblance. There must be some form of resemblance. Internal resemblance. That one talks about purpose. That one talks about vision. There must be some resemblance right now. Flesh of my flesh now talks about the flesh. This is what we see is physical, right? You could have some the same spiritual temperature. You almost have the same understanding, the same consecration, the same burden. You have the same social passion, the same kind of things that you want to do for humanity. They are similar. You could have some similarities. They have some connection. Social passion. The other aspect is financial consecration. That the way you manage money, the way you see money is the same thing that she has or he has. If your mind are going apart, it will be difficult, particularly if the mind continue to go apart. Now, how will it look like if you feel that you are called to be a teacher and you are going into academics as a missionary and your wife is not interested? How will you feel when your partner sees what you are passionate about as a waste of time? So I want to talk about the concept of waste of time. Waste of time is when the person does not even see himself connected to what you are doing. There is no connection. So when you are happy, celebrating, the person say, what is this guy doing? She doesn't see any relationship with her life and what you are doing. She also does not see any relationship with what you are doing. You don't see it, she does not see it. There's no connection. That marriage will be a cold marriage. That home will be a disconnected home. There is no center of gravity pulling you guys together. There is nothing dragging you together. So you must think about the same spiritual temperature. The same spiritual temperature. You must think about the same social passion, the kind of impact you want to do in the society, right? You must also look at attitude to money, the same financial consecration, the way you think about money, the way you spend money, the things you spend money on. You cannot like to use your money to help poor people. Your wife likes to use her money to buy expensive gadgets, even if she has no use of them. He's going to be breaking you all the time, because when you use the money for the poor and she does not succeed to buy what she wanted to buy, my brother, you are going to have a hard time living in that house. And then the concept of waste of time, that your partner is seeing what you are doing as waste of time. So how do you know the person? When you see this similarity, bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. All the best, my dear friend. I want you to have a great tomorrow. All the best. Bye-bye.